Evening people, tell me if the sound's coming through alright. I've been playing all day to get the PC up and running again with the Streamlabs and get my sound right and stuff, so let me know if it's coming through alright, if it's a little bit quiet or loud or they can't hear the cars or me. Let me know quick, I can adjust some settings. Yes Johnny, how you doing? I'm doing good. Right, until you lot pipe up and tell me how we're doing sound wise, I'm going to carry on chatting. So tonight we've got round 5 of TANSO Racing's CHewitt Racing Mini Cooper Cup. Evening, sound is spot on. Thank you P Gib, thank you very much. Let's hope the lobby is a little bit stronger than it was last night, eh mate? Yeah, so round 5 of the CHewitt Racing Mini Cooper Cup. Live from Bathurst. It's the first time I've seen it in the 3 seasons I've been doing this that Bathurst has been run. So it's interesting. It's a difficult track, this one. It is a difficult track. So, good luck, evening, mate. Let's just have a quick think about what I've got to do now, because it's all going a bit pear-shaped now. I'm doing it via PC, and I forgot what I've got to do. What I need to do is find some points. That's what I need to do. I believe I have just found them. So, 15-minute quali, and then we have 2 races for you guys tonight. First of 15 minutes, second of half an hour. Reverse grid race for race 2. Tyre wear just being chopped around a little bit, times 4, medium tyres only for quali and race 1. And I think they can use anything between the super softs and the hards in race 2. Tyre wear times 5, notching it up. So I'm back. You like the little intro? If you've not seen that before, that came like in January last year, and I played it for 3 months, and then the PC died, and it's only just come back to life. So let's take that great big horrible grey blob off the screen so you lot can see it. Let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger as well so I can see it. Need to get rid of that a little bit. Bam! There we go. Right, so points wise, they kicked off with quali. Looks like they're out on track already. Let's go and have a look at our man Cutler while we just read out some points, shall we? So, yes, after round 4 before Christmas, leading the way in first place is P Gib. He's rocking 134 points. Second place is Blackwell 411. He's on 129 points. Dan KBL in third. I've not had time to upload these points to the computer, so that's why I'm reading them to you rather than showing them to you. Next week, it'll all be there. I'll have them uploaded. You'll be able to see them for yourself. 119 points for Dan KBL. In third, Rob Scott fourth. He is on 109 points. Cutler in 5th place. He is on 98 points. And then we've got TRG Obi-Wan in 6th. He is on 86 points. Why aren't we seeing Cutler? He chucked himself in the pits, had he? Okay, Rob Scott then. So TRG Obi-Wan sitting in 6th. Sorry, yes, he was on 86 points. Luke Doherty in 7th. He is on 67 points. Sorry, 70 points. Johnsky in 8th. He's on 67 points. Also on 67 points is D.90. Chanel in 10th. 66 points. And in 11th we've got Graham Reeves. He's on 49 points. 12th place is RA320 Racing in 12th with 46 points. Ghost Run Gaming in 13th, 34 points. TRG Route 2 Continue in 14th. He's on 27 points. And then TRG Gaz 15th place. 2 points on the board for him. So we're into quali then. nonsense on for you lot. Right, see what sort of times people are putting in. P-Gib, outlap only at the minute. 2:32. Yeah, quite a long track this one. 2:39 outlap for Rick. So, in fact, what we are going to do is I'm going to pull up let's go for a little bit of an onboard lap with Rick to continue. If he doesn't smash it into the wall, which I'm sure he may well do. I'm not saying you're a bad driver, Rick, but this track is a little bit awkward. So up the mountain at the minute. In fact, let's go back a few drivers. Okay, let's go on board with Rob Scott. He's just come around turn 1, also known as Hell Corner. It's a 90-degree left-hander, and then it's all the power up the hill. Let's see what they can get up to. Really get it into 6 as they drop over the brow. Back up the hill, see where they break in these minis way later than the GR3s, GR4s. So, little turn. Again, these minis just slightly loose. What tyres is he on? He's on medium. Oh, yeah, it's race 1 and quali, of course it is. So, around the left into the second left. I forget what these are called. Cooper Springs or something daft. But people actually live along the side here. They block off people's driveways when you're racing you lot. Tricky course, as I say, there's a lot of undulation in it, a lot of walls to clip, a lot of sandbanks to catch yourself out in as well. This one in particular, heading back down the mountain. Walk this part of the circuit here, hard on the brakes into some of these turns, just using the gears to slow yourself down. You've got to be careful of those walls, lose a lot of time, can end up backwards quite easily through there. And down into Forest Elbow. Brakes again, got to get this one right, not run it out too wide and clip that wall. In the fastest part of the circuit, down the hill, can't run straight. The little kink you see on the circuit they actually had to put in because people were travelling down here too fast. It was a straight. So out wide to the left. Brakes. Through there. So now towards the final turn then, pit entrance on the left. No need for that in race 1, I wouldn't have thought. Back onto the start finish straight. So lap on board with Rob Scott, no walls collided with there either. Right, let's start having a look at some lap times then. Blackwell 411. He's put in a 2:24.3 then, pole position currently. Rob Scott in second, 2:26.4. Dan KBL, he's put in a 2:27.1 for third. Pajonski fourth with a 2:27.7. A lot of opportunity for a tow on this circuit as well. Not so much at the top of the hill, but up the hill and down the hill for certain. Again, this is the awkward section. You see, say 1 or 2 drivers backwards, but you may see 3 or 4 drivers backwards through there, to be perfectly honest. Especially during full race conditions, at the beginning of the race when they're all quite tightly packed, or near the end of the race when they're battling. So let's keep an eye out. Down for the count. Evening, mate, how you doing? It was alright. It was pretty boring, really. Like I think most people's Christmases was just, nobody going out, nobody partying, nobody doing anything. Just Merry Christmas. Yeah, let's carry on with life then. Right, so Pajonski, which has been on, 2:27.7 for Pajonski. D-Dot just having to take slight evasive action. Oh, D-Dot taking all the evasive action into the wall there as well. Just manages to keep it out of the way of Dan KBL as he comes through. So he was sitting in 7th. P-Gib's just gone quickly though. Oh, sorry, it's not. It's Luke Doherty's chucked himself into 2nd. So D-Dot is on a 2:29.0. He's not going to beat that this lap. Rick to continue in 8th, 2:31.4 for him. Really He's 9th, he's on a 2:41.8. Cutler in 10th. No hot lap from him yet. Same for TRG Obi. So Blackwell holds on to that top spot with that 2:24. Luke Doherty's gone for a 2:25.4. So Brzezinski's up into third, 2:26.1, getting quicker. Just over halfway through. 8 minutes, 8.5 minutes of quality, 15-minute qualifying time. Brzezinski just being pushed down. Cutler then coming across the line for a 2:25.5 for fourth. Still a little bit of time to try and better that. Scott in the background just going off track, coming through Hill Turn. It's not new down for the count. It's old, as in it was purchased last Christmas. It worked for 3 months before it decided to flip its wig. It's taken this long with COVID and lockdown and stuff, and many pounds thrown at it to make it work again. It's the same BC. It's even lacking. It's even lacking less LEDs now. Would you believe it? I'm most upset. So Rob's got second, pushes Luke Doherty down. Cutler still holding that fourth. Brzezinski fifth. Penalty for him to drop there. And KBL just slotting himself by. TRG Obi will then 2:27.2. He's put in 7th position. Give in 8th, 2:27.5. D-Dots on a 2:29.0. Top 3 actually from the top 3 of the championship, is it? Oh, I forget. You know what? I do forget. There's so many bloody leads going on. Is it top 3 from the championship or top 3 from last week? Oh, I never remember. I have to carry extra weight over. So some drivers will be running a little bit heavier. The same will go between race 1 and race 2 as well. To continue, has put in a 2:31.4 for his fastest. So that's Graham Reed's actually just chucking himself up into 8th when I flipped over to 2:26.7 for him. So still the opportunity to better these times. Blackwell still holding on to that top spot, not managed to better that 2:24.3 yet. Scott's just coming in the pits. He's going to chuck on a fresh set of boots and give that another go. Sneaky Cutler, 2:25.0. Rob's got getting fresh boots. Got Luke Doherty not getting fresh boots. Needs to think about getting out of pits and getting himself back on track if he wants to try and better that 4th position at the minute. Dan KBL just going quick at 2:25.7 as well for Dan KBL. Just the pips. That's 2:26.7. Sorry, this was off. Brzezinski 2:26.1. Obi-Wan just going a second quicker, 2:26.4. Pete Gibb 2:26.4 as well. Just clipping the wall on the exit of Forest Elbow. Yeah, damage for him. Does repair itself. It's slows down nonetheless. Graham Reed's then 2:26.7. D-Dot being pushed all the way down to 10th at the minute, 2:29.0. See what he's got on this lap to continue in 11th, 2:31.1. Just keeps it out the wall there. As D-Dot got close to this finish line, see if he can better that time. Just getting that, I forget what that turn's called. I've got a track map. I've got about 15 track maps on Bathurst, I'm sure of it. So what's he got? 2:21, 2:22. It's quicker, so 2:27.3, so that puts him 10th. still holding that top spot. Cutler still second. Actually got quicker than that previous lap, 2:25.0. So he's still on the hunt for Blackwell's time. Bit of work to do though, 0.6 of a second and 0.7 of a second he's got to try and take out of Remont's time. Rod Scott still 2:25.038. So it doesn't look like Luke's going to give this another go. With only a minute and a half left, he's not even going to get the outlap done if he decides to do it. He does need to think about getting himself out the pits though and past the first marker, otherwise he won't get that fourth place. Luke, if you're listening, get yourself across the track. Someone else down for the count, get him on the messenger, tell him stop messing about, otherwise he'll end up at the back of the grid and you'll be most upset. So Dan's still fifth, Pajonski sixth, we want seventh, just a minute left of quali, P. Gibb eighth, Reed's ninth, slow there Graham Reed, so qualifying over for Graham. D-Dot in 10th, he's still attempting to go a little bit quicker. You do get the opportunity to finish the lap you're on, it's just as you cross the line, if the time has already ticked over 50 minutes, that's you, but you do get to finish your lap. Turns better this time. Is it any quicker for him though? Final turn to go. He does 2:25.7, chucks himself up to fifth then. It's a good final lap there in qualifying for D-Dot. So it's looking Blackwell holding that top spot, Cutler second, Rob Scott third, Luke Doherty. Luke, you need to get out the pits. Luke, you need to get out the pits. In fourth, D-Dot fifth, Dan KBL sixth, Pajonski seventh, TLG Obi-Wan eighth, P. Gibb ninth, Graham Reed's in 10th, and look to continue, just coming in for a fresh set of boots at the end of quali. Doherty, you need to get yourself out the pits. I don't get the reference. I'll be a Stewart for the day. I'm sure that's like a Scottish kind of thing or Irish thing or something. You know about Stewarts or stewards? Is that what you're... I don't know. I don't know down from the count. So this is where it all starts getting a little bit tasty when the lads are just hanging about, waiting for the race to start. You might see one or two drivers punting into each other, just getting a teeny bit antsy while they wait for the race. Everyone's sitting nice and professionally off the racing line. I think Cutler needs to give you a prize. And P. Gibb, look. Still battling it out. Not racing for position anymore. It's qualifying over. So you'll see a bit of a trend occurring, people, that I've noticed, that a lot of qualifying lap times, pole position lap times, are always on lap 2. So I've noticed it a lot in the GR3s on Wednesday. Lambos as well on Tuesdays tomorrow night. There we go. There's some crashing. That's what we expect. Dan KBL, you cheeky boy, putting in a 2:20. Where was that in the last 6 laps? 2:24.7 to stick yourself in second place that you're not allowed to get because it was way after qualifying had ended. Look, Blackwell's telling you that. Cutler's not going to have that. He was second. You'd be surprised, P-Gib, what you can do with a front-wheel drive car and a teeny bit of handbrake. I've watched it happen. I can't remember who it was. It might have been Burnfry last season. One of these drivers in these minis had the minis pretty proper sideways. Right, into race one then. Have a slurp of the brown stuff. Oh, sugary goodness. So let's just see if Luke did keep his fourth. He got pushed down to fifth. Dan KBL did keep his second. I don't think you were paying attention at the end there. Anyway, the race is about to get underway. Let's see how they get on into the first few turns. Again, 15-minute race, medium tyres only for this one. And they're away. Does everyone get off the start-finish line? It's good tonight. We did have a couple of drivers stuck on the grid last night. Pete Gibb was a little bit worried we were going to get the same tonight. Blackwell holds on to that top spot. Dan KBL second. Top three have already pulled a little gap from the drivers behind. Rob Scott in fourth, just fending off Luke Doherty and Dino as they head up the hill. Pile of minis through there. Luke Doherty just having to run out wide to avoid contact. Blackwell 411 then holds the lead over Dan KBL as they head up the mountain. Cutler right on his tail though as they head up through there. Rob Scott's managed to pull that gap back as well already. Let's get a bit of on board with Rob Scott as we head up to the gnarly part of the course. Backwards of that train of drivers behind as well. Rob Scott actually looking to make a move on Cutler. That's a dangerous place to make a move, that is. Oh, Dan KBL's got it wrong. He's put a couple of wheels on the sand on the exit there, spun it round. Now put himself in the wall. Oh, Cutler nearly losing the tail end as well on the way down the hill through the squiggles. It's a proper brain melter if you get that one wrong. Again, all the power down the hill towards Forest Elbows. So running out wide there, Cutler as well. That's not going to be a good exit for him. Scott then closes that gap up. This is just allowed Blackwell to disappear off down the track. D-Dot's got himself into fourth. Dan KBL's all the way down in sixth now after that little bit of off-track action. Coming under pressure from Pajonski, I think. Seventh, yeah, Johnson's got it. So Rob Scott's managed to get past Cutler. Cutler's managed to get his nose just back down the inside. He's had to back out of that one. Got himself a handful of grass for the trouble. That's allowed D-Dot to close up on him as well. It's only lap one and it's all kicking off. Blackwell 411 has pulled 1.5 seconds up front already. The line then to start lap two. Rob Scott second, D-Dot in third, getting past Cutler as well. Cutler fourth. Losing positions here, Cutler. P-Gib in fifth. He's only 2.2 seconds back. He was pulling the gap back, but they've now got a tow in the drivers in front. Luke Doherty's up into sixth, Graham Reed seventh, almost. Side by side as they head up there. Wait. Just getting the advantage. Graham sling one down the other side, no car. No, struggling on those tyres, allowing Graham to come back at him. So make a move down the inside here. He does. Can he stick it though, Graham Reeds? has still got the inside line into this next turn. Are they going to run it side by side through here? They are. Oh, Graham Reed's just clipping the wall there. No, but there was contact, but I don't think Doherty sort of pushed him. I just don't think Graham Reed's going to hack the turn. Reed's going for another move down the inside. It's a dangerous place. Doherty off. He's back on though. He's not managed to spin it round as Dan KBL did earlier. He won't be happy about that though. It is an awkward place to make a move. Graham Reed's though getting it wrong. Oh. As has Luke Doherty, allowing Obi-Wan to come through. So Doherty getting pushed down to 8th. So Rick in 9th. Kaczynski 10th. Right on his tail. Totally wrong line through there for Kaczynski. That's allowed Dan KBL to come back through. So Dan KBL must have lost a few positions through damage as well there. So Blackwell continues to lead. 2.5 seconds he's now got over Rob Scott. He's got a comfortable 1.3, 1.4 over Cutler in 3rd. Managed to get himself back past D-Dot. Still at 2.7 back to P. Gibb in 5th. Got himself a little bit of a penalty to drop there as well, and some grass to pull out of his arches. Still 2 seconds over Graham Reed's though. Gap back in the background. Obi-Wan in 7th. Doherty 8th after his little bit of off-track action. Should get a good toe up here. The gap should close up quite nicely as they head up the hill. Maybe not enough to make a move just yet. Defensive. Doherty trying anything he can to get past Obi-Wan at the minute. Even over this awkward top of the hill. Looking at the outside. Not able to hold the line. Not able to hold the speed either. So TRG Obi-Wan continues to hold 7th just. That's where we saw Luke Doherty off last lap. Oh, he's just clipped the wall through there as well. That might not too much time, yeah, getting the turns just that little bit wrong. He's managed to keep in touch with TRG Obi-Wan though. Gets a good run down the hill. I believe his driver's picking up penalties through there, cutting those turns. He's going to get a good toe down the hill now, is Luke Doherty. Let's go and see what's happening up front. 3.6 seconds over Rob Scott then. Blackwell starting to run away with this one. Cutler closing the gap back upon Rob Scott, dragging D-Dot with him. Gibb, unfortunately 4.2 seconds back, more penalty to be dropped. Graham Reed 6, a little bit of a race of his own. Doherty and Obi-Wan still at it. Not able to get past even with a toe then, Luke. His driver's with a tiny bit of penalty to lose. Dan KBL moved up another position, he's got himself past Luke to continue. So race 1. So 5 seconds back in 10th then. He's got Kaczynski now 1.1 seconds back. So positions swapping due to carnage on the mountain. So Blackwell comfortably out front, 3.7 seconds. Nearest rival Rob Scott. Cutler's holding on to 3rd, D-Dot still 4th. Cutler starting to close that gap up quite rapidly on Rob. Starting to pull a tiny bit of time over D-Dot again, 1.3 seconds the gap there. If these two battle it out too much, that could work in D-Dot's favour. Stewart have to excuse me, I don't always see the chat, especially now I'm not running it by the PlayStation. It doesn't actually pop up on the top screen. Who's that? Oh, D-Dot, he's got it wrong over the mountain. Fourth, no damage. He's lucky, but he might lose that position to Pete Gibb. He's managed to hold on to it just, but that's going to put him under so much pressure from Pete Gibb, and Graham Reed's right behind him now. He can stick with him. Oh, he's clipped the wall through there as well. That's going to slow him down. Pete Gibb's going to get a good old run on him down here already. Looking for the inside line. He's got a bit of a run back if he can chuck himself back in the slipstream. We'll see how this gets on. Can Pete Gibb fend him off? Is D-Dog just going to start punching him down the track to try and help him along? No. Still has the inside line. D-Dot's running side by side with him though. Oh, a little bit of contact between the two drivers. D-Dot just getting a couple of wheels on the grass, lose some traction for a second, smashed into Pete Gibb's door. Pete Gibb just having to let off the throttle a tiny bit. That's unfortunate for Pete Gibb, and that's now putting him under pressure from Graham Reed's. Back up into 7th. D-Dot's lost a position down in 8th, possibly getting it wrong over the mountain as well. Dan KBL still in 9th. He's only a second, 2 back from Obi-Wan. So he can still make up a position or two here. Johnski 10th, he's got himself past Rick to continue as well, and Rick down in 11th. Still right there with him though, you know, there's still quite tightly packed for this awkward circuit, with some smashes into the wall. So Blackwell 4-1-1, 4.3 second lead over Cutler. He's got himself past Rob Scott, he was closing that gap up. 7 of a second over him as well. D-Dot now 5.4 seconds off that fight, so way off the podium positions in race 1 then. He's making that gap between himself and Pete Gibb. Oh, it's a 3-car melee into there. Not sure if Pete Gibb and was it Obi-Wan just had a bit of a coming together. He's managed to slot himself through to 6th. He's only a second back from Graham Reed's as well. Second clear of Pete Gibb, now down in 7th. Side by side with Obi-Wan down the hill. One straight, so Obi-Wan pops one out the side of the block. Pete Gibb just looks like he's carrying a little bit more speed, although Obi-Wan sling one up the inside, he backs out of that as well. Graham Reed's holding on to 5th then, pulling a tiny bit of time over Luke Doherty and a couple of tenths. So just quite intense. Only 2.5 minutes to go. Still in a striking position as well, just behind these two in 9th. Let's see what sort of idiotic gap Blackwell's got. What have been playing at? 8.5 seconds. Stop it. Ban him, Cutler. Maybe just because you two have been having a bit of a punch up, possibly. Rob Scott then managed to retake that second position off of Cutler. 2 minutes left on the clock. They're going to get another lap after this one, so they've just got to be a bit careful. Bumper to bumper though as they head up the hill. You can see visibly the gap that Blackwell's got on screen compared to the rest of them. Still a big snake of drivers coming up behind Rob Scott and Cutler 182. D-Dot still holding 4th. He's got Graham Reed still 1.3 seconds back. 1.2 back to Luke Doherty, starting to pull that gap back on Graham. If you scrape the wall like that, you won't. 1.7, P-Gib 8th. These two still battling it out as well. Dan KBL closed the gap up, so well within striking distance. Tiny little mistake for one of these two. Dan KBL will slot his nose down the inside off some of that. Good position, these three down Conrod straight as well. Obi-Wan punching a hole through the air. P-Gib's going to get a toe. Dan KBL's going to get a toe. Johnski, unfortunately, is not. He's 4.5 seconds back. Neither is Rick to continue another 3.3 seconds back. Still, with this awkward track, I was expecting cars to be all over the place, to be perfectly honest. So 30 seconds remaining on the race timer. Blackwell comes through to start his final lap. Scott now 11 seconds back. Cutler looks like he's lost a bit of time as well. He's now 1.7 seconds back, right off that fight with Rob Scott. That was going to last to the end of the race. So that puts him back under pressure from D-Dot. A bit wide there as well. Yeah, good run for D-Dot up the hill. He's going to try and make that car as wide as he can, but D-Dot's just carrying so much speed. That off-track action from Cutler just going to cost him that third position for now. This is the final lap though. Plenty of corners to try and make that back as he slings one up the inside. Does he make it work? Where's he gone? He's backed out of it. Unfortunately, he's now over half a second back, so it's a bit of work for Cutler to do. Here he comes. Closing up on the braking. Not looking at you, Blackwell, you're far too far in front. Rob Scott is now 2 seconds in front of D-Dot, so just keep an eye on that, make sure nobody goes spinning around as they come down the hill. Lines there for D-Dot and Cutler. Oh, Cutler into the wall though, that slowed him down even more. D-Dot just getting a couple of wheels on the grass there, but he's managed to keep it in a straight line. So this is the awkward part of the circuit. You can see Cutler absolutely... Oh, D-Dot smashed into the wall. That's brought Cutler right back into this. He's in good position down the Conrod straight as well. It might even get him into Forest Elbow. That goes for a move, but this might just allow D-Dot to get the toe down the hill. Neither of these drivers wants to be at the front here. It's going to be a side-by-side battle. Will have the advantage into this next little kick with the next turn if he can hold his speed. He does manage just keep it in front. Can he keep it clean through the next couple of turns? He's running himself a little bit wide. Is that going to give... change the camera, D-Dot. D-Dot just getting in front there. Blackwell crosses the line. I don't want to just take the camera off this. Sorry, Blackwell, you have finished first. Well done, congratulations. Rob Scott comes home to take second. Should have. There he is. D-Dot comes home to take third. Good race between those two at the end. Cutler fourth. Dan KBL comes through to take fifth. So it's all kicked off while I've been watching Cutler. Johnski sixth. P-Gib seventh. TRG Obi-Wan eighth. Graham Reed's 10th. Luke Doherty. Graham Reed's 9th. Doherty 10th to continue. What happened at the end there, boys? Unfortunately, I was paying far too much attention to the pole sitters, the podium sitters. Well done, Blackwell 411. 12 second lead. Stop messing about. A few minutes break, and then we jump into race 2, so possibly a 5-minute break. Not too sure. I'm sure it'll pop up in the so yeah, it looks like there was all sorts of chaos at the end of that one. So yes, the top three do have to up their weight. That was a good battle there. I'm just a little bit miffed. I've missed the chaos at the back. Dan KBL to come through to take 5th from 9th. So, well, something chaotic happened. Fortunately, my replays don't work. Okay, there you go. Oh no, that's so yes, the top three carry extra weight. 11:09 for P1, 10:97 for P2, and 10:85 for P3. And yes, 5-minute break. So let's say 5 minutes. See what time we actually start the race. Half an hour race for race 2, reverse grid. And again, top three from the race you've just watched carry extra weight into race 2. Same circuit. Yes. Now, I was expecting a lot more of a spread out field, to be perfectly honest. I was expecting more cars to be backwards in coming down the mountain. New settings coming in. So what have we got? Slight change of time of day. 30-minute race, reverse grid. Any tyres between super softs and the hards. Tyre wear now set at ×8 and fuel depletion is on at ×6. So a bit more strategy involved in race 2. They do burn through tyres. Some long straights on this game, but there's some awful squiggles and some nasty, nasty braking zones which will take it out of the tyres. So we'll see whether the master himself, Cutler 182, can make a set of tyres last round here. What happened at the end, P-Gib? You must have been in a prime position to see chaos and mayhem ensue. You see how it's slightly darker as well, P-Gib, on track. Not saying that's going to affect your race or anything, but it's darker. No pressure. I do think the sound's a little bit delayed though. I'm not quite getting... Is it the sound? No. It's my Elgato being a bit slow. How dare it. Luke. You need to fit a commode to your race seat. Or just go before you race, maybe. Cars everywhere. Yeah, well. Might just see spinning round headlights on this one then. year, all from the flatlands. You make it sound like you're in Mad Max there, Rick, when actually you're just in Holland. Come on down for the count, it's not hard. Pajonsky's not impressed it's in the dark either. You're not on your own, Phil. Maybe you and Pajonsky could be like Thunder Buddies, but who's that going for a bit of off-roading? Yeah, it's not dark, it's only 6:15 in the evening, but obviously whatever time of year this is meant to be hemispherically, I like that word, it's dark. There you go, you spelled that one right, or did you spell check that before you sent it? Right, any second I can imagine we're going to start race 2. Cutler back on track. I'm sure we'll see him ghost down. He might even try and put a little sneaky lap on. But when you see this man ghosting, he'll start pretty much once that happens. Like I say, I think he's... Oh, no. Still going all out at the minute. Ouch. Not anymore. Puts himself back in the pits. Decides not to finish that lap off. We'll see what it's like on board for TRG Obi-Wan over the mountain then. Glare off those floodlights. It's going to be tricky. That's what I'm expecting to see. That's what I was expecting to see. Oh, just in time. Blackwell showing us how it should be done. Taking his time though down the hill. So here we go. Race 2 of the evening. Half an hour reverse grid. Time wear times 8, fuel depletion times 6. So just giving Doherty a slight advantage. Fast driver he is, starting from the front of the grid in this one after the chaos in the final lap. See how they get on then this time. Can't even see the lights, can you? Revs are up. Ah, there they are. They're away. Who's that going for a shift down the middle? So Graham Reed's. Johnsky's run wide. He's on the sand on turn 1. Doherty was under all sorts of pressure coming through there. He's currently being pushed down into 4th position just by Dan KBL and TRG Obi-Wan. 3-way fight as they head up the hill. Obi-Wan just moving behind as well with Blackwell right in the middle. Oh, ready to continue into the wall. there at the minute. Graham Reeds is out front. Dan KBL second. TRG Obi-Wan in third. Cutler fourth. Luke Doherty now fifth. So hemorrhaging positions there, Luke. Blackwell 411 fifth. Sixth. D-Dot seventh. P-Gib eighth. Rob Scott in ninth. To continue in 10th. Under pressure from Pajonsky. Let's get ourselves on board with Graham Reeds as they head into this gnarly downhill section. Let's get ourselves on board, looking back. Oh, he's got it all wrong. Dan KBL's had to take avoiding action not to crash into him, and that's put him in the wall. He's now lost a few positions. TRG Obi-Wan gets through there cleanly though. Just to take second position down towards Forest Elbow though. Does he keep it clean through there? Oh, Cutler sliding it wide. In the background, Cutler getting pushed down all the way down to 8th now. Looking pretty dark out there, boys. TRG Obi-Wan then slowly closing that gap up on Graham Reeds for that top spot. Big train of minis coming down here. Through this fast first kink. Still closing the gap, Obi-Wan. And under braking. Can he control it through the turns? He does. Looking to sling one on the inside of Graham Reeds. Didn't quite work out for him there. But he's in a good position. Down the inside of the final turn. Can he make it stick? Backs out of that one as well. So Dan KBL, even though he ploughed into the wall, lost a position. He's back up into third. He's got past D-Dot. D-Dot in fourth. Doherty's back up into fifth. Blackwell's managed to fire his way through all of that chaos in lap 1. Got himself into 6th place. Cutler 7th. Saw him go slamming into the wall at Forest Corner, Forest Elbow. Picks himself up a little bit of a penalty there as well. Pajonsky 8th. Right on tail as they head up the hill. Rob Scott just in the background there as well. Goes for a move up the outside. Cutler just drops his penalty. Pajonsky still rolling side by side with him. If he sticks there, he will just have the advantage of this next turn. Just backed out of it. It's allowed Cutler to keep 7th. Pajonsky 8th, then Rob Scott 9th. P-Gib in 10th, and Route to continue in 11th. So Graham Reed still holding first, but only just. TRG Obi-Wan putting all sorts of pressure on him, looking to get past it. These two have already pulled 3.2 seconds from third place. Dan KBL. Oh! TRG Obi-Wan and Graham Reed's having a coming together. That's allowed these two drivers behind to close that gap back up. Obi-Wan just giving that position back. That's put him under threat from Dan KBL for that second position. Doherty up into 4th. Managing to get past. Who's he got past? D-Dot. What's happened to D-Dot? He's got it all wrong. So Luke up into 3rd then. Graham Reeds getting it wrong in Forest Elbow. Pushed all the way down into 7th from that little mistake. Taken there by Pajonsky and Cutler in front. Pajonsky back under pressure from Cutler though for that 5th. Cutler now trying to get his nose on the inside. Pajonsky saying no, not having that. He might still have it. He's going to sling one up the inside here. Has he got it slowed down enough? Couple of wheels on the grass. Does just keep it in a straight line, but slowing down a little bit. Graham Reeds is coming back at him. Just in front there as well. We've got Luke Doherty and Dan KBL battling out for 3rd. Dan KBL actually getting past. So back down into 4th position. Cutler, Pajonsky still at it for the start of lap 3. Cutler just trying to drop his penalty through there. Scott 7th. A little bit of a gap either side, about a second either way. P-Gib 8th, managed to make up in a couple of positions. D-Dot in 9th, so not sure what's happened to D-Dot. Maybe the extra weight just catching him out. One of the drivers that is carrying the extra weight for race 2. Graham Reed's in 10th, and Rick unfortunately now 9.2 seconds back, so he's got it wrong somewhere. So Obi-Wan picked up a penalty. Blackwell 411 has managed to fire his way all the way from the back of the pack to the front. He's managed to get himself past Dan KBL and Luke Doherty as well. Good at driving from Blackwell, even with the extra weight on. He has to come in the pits a little bit earlier, or there doesn't seem to be a lot more wear on his tyres than Dan KBL's behind. Oh, Dan just clipping the wall there. He's kept it in touch with Blackwell. He's not lost that position or any time to Luke behind him either. Just clipping the wall there himself, Luke. So Johnski now comfortably in front of Cutler, 1.4 seconds. Oh no, Cutler's down in 8th. What's he done? Has he got it wrong in Forest Elbow again? Or is it over the mountain and down the squiggles? He's got it wrong. He's all the way down in 8th now. Good work for Cutler to do. Long race though. Only 7 minutes in. TRG Obi-Wan, that gap now reduced to a second between himself and Blackwell. Blackwell going for race lead early on then. Still got Dan KBL just attached to his rear end at the minute. Starting to pull a little bit more time over Luke Doherty. 1.5 seconds. Johnski 5th, P. Gibbs 6th, Cutler 7th. He's got himself just past Greg Reeds. Greg Reeds in 8th, D. Dot in 9th, Rob Scott 10th. To continue in 11th. So still holding top spot. But for how long? He's got an absolutely clear track in front of him. Got a bit of pressure from Dan KBL behind. He's lost a bit of time actually, another 1.6 seconds down now is Dan KBL. Extra weight might just be affecting him. So this is where we've seen a lot of drivers get it wrong. One nice and cleanly through there, tight lines as well. Pulling a bit more time over over Blackwell. That's 2.2 seconds now the gap. Cleanly out of the exit of Forest Elbow, so no chance of Blackwell getting a toe off of Obi-Wan now. Seconds the gap. Fastest sector there as well by a second. Fastest lap so far by a second. Let's see what this one is if he puts one a good time in. Pulls another couple of tenths over Blackwell 411. So he comes across that final turn. Let's see what his time is then. TRG Obi-Wan looking for fastest lap of the race. He's got it at the minute, 2:25.0. 2.6 seconds over Blackwell 411. So a little bit better on tyre wear for Obi-Wan. Blackwell's tyres, as mentioned, carrying that extra weight, just might start to be struggling a little bit. Dan KBL in 3rd. He's starting to come under increased pressure from Luke Doherty behind him, on the mediums as well. Dan's gone for the softs. Luke looking pretty dangerous on those mediums. Over the rear end of Dan KBL, difficult to overtake through here though. Luke Luke's not shy of giving it a go. P-Gib in 5th in the background. Will his strategy work out? Can't not like the dark that much. You're in 5th position, P-Gib. Johnski hunting you down a little bit. Super soft as well for P-Gib. Oh, big cloud of dust there. Is that somebody off? No. Dan KBL just a little bit wide maybe. Luke Doherty's all over his rear end again. Can they keep it clean through Forest Elbow? Oh, Dan KBL sliding it through there. Closing up on Blackwell 411 as well. Less than a second to Blackwell. They should just start getting a bit of a toe off him down here. Might just keep Dan KBL safe from that attack from Luke Doherty. I think he's just carrying enough speed there with that toe. Thought about slinging one up the inside late, but backed out of it. Is that Blackwell gone off track? It is. Luke's gone off as well. Can he get it back on? Yes, he doesn't clatter into the wall. That's a good drive. He's into the pits now though, getting rid of those mediums. Follows Dan KBL in. Got to get this pit entrance right. Smash into the wall there. It's you can't get reset to track. So everyone continues to lead then. Blackwell 411 stops out. 5.2 second the gap. Those soft tyres starting to take a bit of a beating. P-Gib stopped out as well on the super softs. Got himself up into 3rd. Cutler in 4th. He's decided to stop out as well on the super softs. So yeah, these guys doing well on the tyre wear on these super softs. Not driving the life out of them. Trying to get all the braking done in as much of a straight line as possible. Just carry the speed through, not wear them out too quickly. Rob Scott then, he stopped out. He's in 5th, also on the super softs. Doherty back out in 6th position. Another set of mediums on board for him. He's now 25 seconds off of race leader. Dan KBL has come back out of pits, full tank, fresh set of racing softs. Did Luke take fuel on? No, don't think he did. He's managed to jump Dan KBL through there then. So Johnski's been in, fresh set of softs on board for him, full tank. Deep Dot, I think he came in a lap or so ago. He's got racing softs. He's taken on a bit of fuel. 2 not been in yet, and Graham Reeves just come out the pits, set of mediums, and 3/4 of a tank for him to play with. So TRG Obi-Wan running his tank dry. He's got 6.7 over Blackwell 411. I say that, he's now got 6.7 over P-Gib, who comes tearing through to take 2nd place. Slot himself back in the slipstream, try and gain that advantage. Lose that penalty while he's in the slipstream as well. So P-Gib up into 2nd then, Blackwell 3rd. Obi-Wan into the pits this lap. Are we going to see these drivers in? P-Gib follows him in. Blackwell stops out for another one on those softs. In this lap as well. So where are these drivers going to re-emerge? Rob Scott has stopped out. Will they get out of the pits before these boys come round? It's going to be close. They're just coming out of the pits now. KBL coming out, fresh set of racing softs on board. One on softs as well, taking on board a full tank. So yet to stop them from Blackwell 411. Let's hope he's got enough fuel on board to get round. Still got a fair way to go. Might be a little bit of fuel saving going on for Blackwell 411 on this lap. Still keeping his foot buried, so he's not that worried, obviously. I'm starting to get worried for him at the minute. 13.7 seconds over second place Rob Scott. Rob has yet to stop as well. Got a little bit more fuel on board though. Here's Blackwell 411. Oh, into the wall he goes. That's going to slow him down. Here's Blackwell 411. Going to go coasting into the pits with no fuel on board. Or is he going to run out halfway down this straight? Is he going to make it? Is he going to make it? He's played it well if he has. He's been a little bit of lifting and coasting. Yeah. He's literally going to run out of fuel as he comes across the pit line. There it is. So Rob Scott and Luke Doherty just battling it out. Rob Scott taking a bit of a off-road line there. He comes in the pits though. That does release Luke Doherty on the mediums. Not a lot of fuel on board though for Luke. Stop it. Flick to TRG Obi-Wan when I tell you to. So comes round to retake second position. He has got Luke Doherty in front of him. Luke actually holding 3.3 seconds penalty. So he needs to start thinking about pulling away from TRG Obi-Wan, but he's on slightly fresher tyres. KBL third then. Can he hang on to that position? P-Gib fourth. Fresh set of racing super softs on board for him. Doing a good job on those super softs, P-Gib and Cutler. Johnsky fifth. So he's on the set of softs. He's got D-Dot right behind him, but Cutler as well in seventh. And Blackwell 411 just come out of the pits as well with fresh boots on. So fresh set of softs for Blackwell 411. He's gone for a full tank as well. So it'll be a good fight brewing here between these four. So Graham Reed's 9th. He's got himself past Rob Scott in 10th. Just out the pits, fresh set of super softs on board for him. Rick 2 continues, gone for the super softs as well. Unfortunately, Rick's 33 seconds down. Maybe 35. So lost a bit of his penalty, but lost all sorts of time to TRG Obi-Wan. Looking to make the move down the Conrod. So Luke in his slipstream, he might do a bit of coasting down here, try and drop his penalty. He might not, looking how much he's accumulated. KVL just in the background of this fight as well. He's got a tiny bit of penalty to lose, but nothing compared to Luke Doherty. So Dan KVL all over the rear end of Luke through there. Run up the hill as well. Slipstream. He's not going defensive on that one. Surprises me. So Dan KBL then slots himself through into second. He's now got 1.9 second of a gap to TRG Obi-Wan in front. Just to keep an eye on that. His tyres are a little bit more worn out than Obi-Wan's. Obi-Wan's got plenty of fuel to carry on as well. In fact, can Obi-Wan finish the race on that? So the gap extended 2.2 seconds between Obi-Wan and Dan KBL. Just getting another 10th through there though, Dan. This is off the throttle on the exit. Still 2 seconds the gap. See these minis, when you're trying to brake and steer, they do bite when you let go. Try and kick the rear end of the car around. You've got to be ready for that. Down towards Forest Elbow then. Pull the 10th back on Obi-Wan. Keeps it clean on the exit. Gap back up to 2.1 though. Doherty is still within striking distance. Doesn't have to think about dropping that penalty though. Doing it now. This is not the place to be doing it. This is definitely not the place to be doing it down the longest straight on the game. This is where you want to be keeping the hammer down. Brake into the turns, brake early into the turns, Luke. You've only lost 0.5 of a second, but you've lost 3.5 or 3 seconds to Dan KBL. Don't do it down the straight. Do it now on the way into the pits. Bam! There you go. Still 2.3 then between Obi-Wan and Dan KBL. Luke chucking himself in the pits. Pete Gibb coming through to take third. Sneaking that fastest lap back off of TRG Obi-Wan as well. 2:24.3 for Pete Gibb. Super soft working well for him. Pajonski in fourth. He's had a 2:25.6, his fastest. 4 seconds off of Pete Gibb in front though for that podium position. Cutler in 5th, another 2.7 seconds back. Blackwell in 6th. On the softs, Scotsman another 8 seconds back in 7th on the super softs. Luke back out of the pits in 8th with the soft full tank as well. D-Dot 9th. One out of the pits, fresh set of mediums on board for him. Graham Rees just exited the pits, fresh set of softs on for him. And Rick to continue. So, what is he now? He's about 10, 11, maybe 12 seconds back from Graham Reeds. Fresh set of tyres on board as well, super softs. Be able to give Graham Reeds a bit of a run for his money there. So, Obi-Wan lost about half a second, the gap down to 1.6 seconds between himself. Oh, Dan KBL who's just smashed into the wall. Just going to allow, oh, he's got absolutely battered tyres as well. Obi-Wan on the fresher sets. Pulls that gap back up to 2.6 down the Conrod. Dan KBL, nothing he can do about that when he's dragging paint off the side of his car. Pete Gibb then third, 9.1 seconds back. He's got 3.4 over Pajonski. Pajonski's going to have to come in for a bit of fuel though. So he's possibly going to lose a position here. Cutler's got plenty on board, so I think Cutler's going to get that position. Blackwell may even manage to sneak past him. We'll see. He's another 2.6 back from Cutler. Rob Scott another 5.5 seconds back. Doherty still 8th, 0.7 back now. Still holding a second penalty. Yeah, I know you've picked up a second penalty since you've been in the pits, have you? Okay, that's how you're doing it, is it? Dan KBL in the pits this lap. Pajonski in the pits this lap as well. So D-Dot 9th. He's got plenty to go on board. They should put the dirt tyres on D-Dot. 10th, he's come out on a fresh set of softs, so still on his out lap at the minute. And then Rick in 11th, unfortunately he's lost a second to Graham Reeds. So Obi-Wan then. 10.8 second lead over closest rival P Gibb. He's out on a semi-worn set of super softs. Got just over a quarter of a tank on board, 4 minutes remaining. So Dan KBL still holding on to third, the fourth, Blackwell fifth. So they didn't both get past him. Rob Scott in sixth, Luke Doherty seventh. Johnski out the pits in eighth. D-Dot also out the pits in ninth, fresh set of super softs. Graham Reed still 10th. And yeah, Richard continues, lost another second or so to Graham. This is all about Obi-Wan then, pulling time over P Gibb. Still, anything can happen at the end of the race. You never know, Obi-Wan might just have a bit of a mare. Oh, but P Gibb's done exactly that, into Forest Elbows. Got it all wrong, picked up a bit of front end damage. As I've just said, anything can happen. That's put him under all sorts of pressure from Dan KBL. Less than a second between these two. This is going to be a full-on punch up to the line between these two, I can imagine. Fresh set of racing super softs on board for Dan KBL. This might not be a race to the line. P Gibb coming under all sorts of pressure already. Not carrying anywhere near as much speed as Dan KBL down the Conrod Straight. So this should become final lap for these two. P Gibb got an awful lot of work on his hands to try and fend off Dan KBL for that second. So 2 minutes 21. I think Obi-Wan's going to see another lap. He's got 13.5 seconds over P Gibb. And here we go then. Dan KBL looking for the move on P Gibb. As he waits until the last minute before he slings one up the inside. P Gibb's gone defensive. It's not making it easy for Dan KBL. He's going to have to carry that around the outside. Those fresh super softs just going to work out for him by the looks of it. It carries so much more speed through there than P Gibb, so it takes that second. Can P Gibb get it back off him? Slings one up the inside. That's a good move by P Gibb. Can he hold on to it? He's not letting this one go easy. He's got the inside line into this next turn as well. Takes it back off of Dan KBL. Great bit of driving going on between these two. But this does put P Gibb at a slight disadvantage as they come down the hill. Got to keep it clean through here though. The race is going to be won or lost. Oh, Dan KBL's got it a little bit wrong. That's dropped him off that fight with P Gibb. Oh, he's picked up a penalty as well. What is he now? P Gibb's just got that a little bit wrong as well. He did pull a second, but now he's dropped all of that. It's now 0.4 of a second. Both drivers with penalties to lose. Dan KBL with the faster tyre as well. Oh. Getting excited. Still comfortably then, no issues for TRG Obi-Wan. Who's going to win this fight? Who's going to win this fight? Oh, P Gibb's gone a little bit wide. Can Dan KBL carry the speed? He does. He flicks himself through into second. TRG Obi-Wan does get another lap. Dan KBL then drops his penalty, comes around the final turn. He is going to take second. Or is he? Yeah, decides to put his foot down at the end. P Gibb in third. Blackwell 411 fourth. Luke Doherty fifth. Rob Scott sixth. Cutler seventh. Johnski eighth. D-Dot is going to take ninth. He will take ninth. So around the final turn then. Ninth position for D-Dots. Graham Reed's just in the background there as well. Graham going to come home and take 10th. To continue. Coming down the Conrod. Obi-Wan just heading up the hill. Flash of the lights as well. Drive by Obi-Wan. Great little fight there between Dan KBL and P. Gibb at the endo. Let's not miss rig 2 continue, come across the line. He's ghosting, does take slightly longer than normal. 11th place for Rick. Just wait for TRG Obi-Wan then now onto the Conrod. Flashing his lights, he knows he's won. You can see the checkered flag against all the other drivers. Flash of the lights for the stewards and photographers and you lot. So just the final turn then to go for TRG Obi-Wan. Even if he sticks it in the wall, he's won. Stick it in the wall, TRG Obi-Wan. He's not listening. All right. There he is, a wiggle and a shake across the line. Nice bit of driving there, TRG Obi-Wan. First place for you. Congratulations. Yeah, some good racing in that one. Race 1 and race 2. Bit bumpy, a bit bargy. I ate Bathurst. Yeah, he did all right, Phil. Yeah, he did all right. Come on. You're in second. You're under pressure from a guy with better tyres. Came back at him. That was awesome. My record of 6 or 7 race 2 wins has ended. Oh, P8, P3. Could have been a lot worse, yeah. Yeah. Well, you got to remember, P. Gibb, that they are both real world race car drivers in the Mini Cooper Cups. So, you know, don't feel ashamed, mate. Flipping heck. I think you're doing all right. Yeah, some good racing in that one. Let's see what's popping up in the chat. D-Dot. What happened? My car started in reverse. I like it. We've seen that before. We've seen that before. Oh dear. Graham Reed's ghosted while he was in the middle of someone's car. Not his fault. Yeah, some good racing there. Come and check it all back out for round 6 next week. Me, myself, I'm back tomorrow night, 10 past 8 for the Lamborghinis. That's Next Gen Racing's Lamborghini GR3 League. 10 past 8. Don't ask. In fact, do ask, but ask Bob Bristow. You know who he is. Ask Bob. So that's 10 past 8 tomorrow night. Wednesday night, 8:30, we're back with MRC's Team Oliver Racing GR3 League. Not sure where we're at. Either of those. Is it Red Bull Ring in the wet tomorrow for the Lamborghinis? Oh, that'll be fun. Enjoy that. There'll be some sideways action in those rear-wheel drive cars. Forget where it's at with the GR3s. We've got the new P1 Rally League or Rally Cross League starting on Thursday at 9 o'clock. Come and check that out. The Stewie Mac Time Attack League, that is, on Thursday. GTTCC next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday, the GTTCC. And then Sunday night, 8 o'clock at Sunday night, I've got the next round of the MX5 Modi 5 Cup, the Mazdas. That's the Tanso boys again. And then straight after that at 9 o'clock, I've got the P1 boys again with their M3 BMW League. So come and check that out. So that's my lineup. Busy. I'm getting Saturday nights off only at the minute. Me I'm doing. I'm signing myself up for all this crap. There you go. Can't spread the channel without this kind of thing, can I? Pow and all that. So that's the lineup. Tomorrow night, Lambos. Wednesday night, GR3 Team Oliver Racing League. Thursday night, we've got the Stewie Mac Time Attack Rally. Sunday night is Mazda's at 8 o'clock and the BMW League at 9 o'clock. So, yeah, that's me. And then, like I say, next week, GTTCC, Friday nights, 9 p.m. That's GR4. If you don't know about the GTTCC, it's one of the biggest unofficial, longest running GR4 leagues outside of PlayStation itself. It's massive. There's loads of leagues. About 7, I think, this time. Not too sure. But that's my lineup. I hope you've liked what you've watched. If you fancy helping support the channel, get yourselves over to buymeacoffee.com/dartsmoker and drop a donation if you can. Cheers, that would be appreciated. No problem, P Gib. No problem at all, mate. Yeah, I hope you like what you watched. If you have, give it a like, give it a subscribe. Tell your mates. Tell your mums. My name's Dart Smoker. I'm out of here.